prepare yourself for a roller coaster of audacity, incompetence, and poetic justice. The story of a $240 millionaire scam, executed with deceitful precision but dismantled in record time, will leave you both baffled and deeply entertained. The scam that shocked the blockchain world? On August 19, 2024, a group of scammers targeted a Genesis creditor, orchestrating an elaborate heist that netted them a staggering $240 million. Using a spoofed Google support number, they posed as Gemini representatives. The victim was duped into believing their account had been compromised, leading to a series of social engineering tactics. The scammers convinced the victim to reset two-factor authentication and transfer funds to a compromised wallet. As if that wasn't bold enough, they used AnyDesk screen sharing to extract private keys from the victim's Bitcoin Core wallet. This wasn't some high-tech Hollywood-style hack, it was classic social engineering, preying on trust and confusion. The scammer's worst nightmare. If you're a scammer, there's one name that sends chills down your spine: Zach XBT. This blockchain investigator is the real deal. Think Jason Bourne meets Sherlock Holmes. His relentless pursuit of justice ensured that this gang of scammers didn't get to revel in their ill-gotten fortune for long. Within a month, Zach XBT's investigation led to frozen assets, 2 indictments, and the unmasking of this pathetic group of crooks. He didn't just expose their crimes. He unearthed a treasure trove of evidence, including over an hour and a half of video footage and private messages that made their operation look more like amateur hour. The Monaco Melon, who Colden by love. Let's zoom in on one of the most laughable characters in this saga, Malone. With his newfound wealth, Malone splurged on $250,000 to $500,000 a night, throwing extravagant parties and handing out Birkin bags like candy. He even bought a pink Lamborghini for his crush and showered her with gifts, hoping to win her over. Her response? A firm, unapologetic, "I'm taken." Ouch. Malone's desperation was both tragic and comical. Despite his efforts, he couldn't buy affection or respect. Even his own Instagram posts showed him as an afterthought in group photos, a man with hundreds of millions at his disposal, yet perpetually relegated to the background, both literally and figuratively. The digital footprint that broke the case. What makes this story truly mind-boggling is the sheer incompetence of these scammers. They left behind massive digital footprints. Recorded footage, full names, and incriminating messages handed Zach XBT everything he needed to dismantle their operation. One of the most damning pieces of evidence? A recording of the scammers celebrating their heist in real time. Their excitement was palpable as they split the money, one of them even gushing, "That's a pretty penny, bro." But their jubilation was short-lived. Zach XBT meticulously traced their transactions, identified their identities, and exposed their sloppy mistakes. It's almost poetic. $240 and millions stolen. But their hubris and carelessness led them straight into the jaws of justice. Justice is served, and more to come. Thanks to Zach XBT's investigation, 2 members of the group, including Malone, have already been indicted. And it's only a matter of time before the rest face similar consequences. The funds? Frozen. The scammers? Exposed. Their reputations? Shredded. Zach XBT, and others like him, such as CoffeeZilla, are modern-day heroes, holding fraudsters accountable in a world where digital scams are rampant. Their work reminds us that no matter how clever a scam may seem, justice has a way of catching up. Final thoughts. This tale is a stark reminder: wealth doesn't equate to wisdom. The victim's gullibility may have cost them dearly, but Zach XBT's tenacity ensured this wasn't the end of the story. While scammers rely on trust and deception, investigators like Zach rely on facts and persistence. So, here's to the downfall of Malone and his cronies. May their next stop be a courtroom, and hopefully a long stay behind bars. As for us, let's stay vigilant, and always remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.